Thank the gods. I was going through my emails today, came upon this story from comicbook.com. And it says here that Warner Brothers is looking into more Matrix movies. And if you don't know, I'm a huge Matrix trilogy fan, with the second and third actually being my favorites to watch back to back a lot. I love them. Like the first one, love the second. Second's my favorite. Like the third too. But I love watching those movies. Got the Animatrix and all that stuff. And I would absolutely love to be in a Matrix movie. That'd be so fucking cool. But let's see what this article has to say. If you're a fan of The Matrix, I am, then you may want to take a seat. I'm already sitting. After all, it looks like Warner Bros. Is about to send some longtime fans into a frenzy. In a report by Deadline, the site is suggesting that the studio is looking to revive the genre-bending franchise. Right now, Deadline stresses Warner Bros. Is still exploring the idea that there are no concrete offers on the table. So, of course, that means there's no word on whether the Wachowskis would direct or if the original cast would be invited back. Deadline reports that the studio is likely to create a writer's room of scribes to figure out a possible way to relaunch the franchise. Yeah, because they kind of tied it up in a nice, neat bow, you know what I mean? But with leaving it open, you know, they said we would see him again. So, you know, if you're going to see Neo again, it means it's going to happen all over again at some point. But I don't know if they're going to explore some side avenues and side stories and stuff like that. But it continues to say, so far the studio has not commented on the report officially, but fans should not be too surprised if Warner Brothers does resurrect the films after all. The original trilogy did earn more than $1.5 billion worldwide. There also seems to be a camaraderie between the cast of The Matrix. Damn right, Morpheus was just in John Wick 2. You know what I'm saying? Recently, Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne reunited in John Wick 2. And their on-screen chemistry garnered lots of praise. Yeah. It made me think that it was like, y'all gonna do something again? That's it. Like, that's what it made me think. You know, like, I don't know if I said it in my review, but I was like, they gonna do another Matrix together? Something's weird about this chemistry. It's like a nod to the Matrix, the way they were. Something about it, man. So far, it does look like Keanu Reeves would be interested in returning to the franchise. This year, the actor said he would come back for a fourth movie under some very specific circumstances. The Wachowskis would have to be involved, he told Yahoo Movies. They would have to write and direct it. And then we'd see what the story is. But yeah, I don't know. That'd be weird. But why not? He added, people die, stories don't. People in stories don't. Well, Mr. Reeves, I look forward to seeing some more movies from you and the Wachowskis. Magnus sites, let me know what y'all think. I mean, I loved that damn series. It was one of those things where I saw the first movie and I didn't completely understand it. I remember liking it, but not completely understanding it. And I remember, never forget this, I went to my boy's house, went over to the Harmon's house in Beverly, New Jersey, and they were watching The Matrix. I hadn't seen it since the first time I saw it. And I was watching it with them. I was like, okay. And then I remembered going home. And I'll never forget, it was like a day or two later. And I believe Thomas Edison used to do this, but I did it by accident. There is a point in sleep when you're going to sleep and between also waking, I believe, where your brain figures out problems and issues. And Thomas Edison would do this to help figure out different ideas and problems to things he was trying to invent, from what I understand. And I just happened to be kind of in that dozing off, period. And I was like, they were using humans as batteries. Oh my God. I was like, I think, well, maybe if you were paying attention a little bit more, you would figure this out. But from what I understood, a lot of people were confused when The Matrix first came out. And I remember reading an article that talked about it's surprising that a movie this intelligent was actually made, because it did make you think. And, once I figured that out, it made me love it even more. Because I was like, what the fuck is going on? He's a regular guy, and he's like selling stuff and follow the white rabbit, and then all of a sudden he's waking up in a post-apocalyptic with a fucking cord in his head. And and he's bald, and what? And then the computers, and then they're regular again, and Like, I remember just thinking, like, what the fuck is going on? But the fight scenes are cool, so, But anyway, now that I fully understand it, which has been years since I figured that out, but, I absolutely love it. And from time to time, I'll just indulge and sit down. And it's rare that I watch the first one, but I absolutely am in love with Reloaded. And I usually always watch the third one after that. So post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought and think of this idea. If you enjoyed my video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you did not, it's time to be the lead, Mr. Anderson. 1 million subscribers. Woo! You may now subscribe.